What's up YouTube? My name is Jacob Galvan. I'm the owner and operator of Galvancasitaandfab. In this video, I'm going to show you guys the installation process of our garden hose hangers. All you're going to really need is just your post hole diggers, maybe a stick. I mean, this is angle iron, but it's the only thing I have. And if you really want to get technical, you can get you a tape measure. The tape measure is going to be for measuring your hole and measuring the squareness to your background. So I'm gonna put this one against the fence right now. Say this is your house, you'll be able to also square it using the wall of your house. First, I'm gonna start just by digging the hole. If your floor is really hard, I would recommend starting a hole and then just pouring some water in it to loosen up that dirt a little bit. If that hole is really being stubborn, you can use a digging bar as well. Well, hopefully you guys don't have West Texas caliche wherever you're living at. So hopefully the hole's not as hard to dig as it was right there. But the least amount of hole depth I would recommend for this product is 12 inches. The reason I say 12 inches, because you're only gonna fill up about 8 inches worth of concrete and you're still gonna leave you about 4 inches of dirt on top. The reason I want 4 inches of dirt is so that your grass could still grow back and it'll just give it that freestanding look that I want for this product. So right there, we got about 12 or 13 inches. That's perfect. You're gonna need probably about 4 liters of water, maybe not even that much, maybe about 2 or 3. I'll just put some in this bucket right here. I can just kind of eyeball it at this point from how many posts I've done. And another thing you're gonna need is the level. That's just so it's not crooked whenever you put it inside the hole. Let me go grab that. You guys are gonna have your hole dug. You're gonna have your water. You're gonna have your post. You're gonna need the bag of concrete. I like to lay the corner of the concrete bag facing towards my hole. Then I'll place my post inside, center of hole. And I usually start out with a little bit of water first, not much. Just barely wet the bottom. Don't have a pool down there. Just barely wet the bottom. This is where your stick's gonna come in handy or whatever you have. I just poke the corner of my concrete bag. You're gonna wait till you see the dry layer of concrete. Stab it a couple of times. Put it in there. I'd probably lay about 3 inches of dry concrete. Dry concrete mix. You're gonna get it soaking wet again. Maybe about 1.5 inches, 2 inches of water above that dry powder. Stab it. And then this is when you're gonna be able to let go, but this is also gonna be when you start to square it up and level it. If you need dry, I would probably put some more dry. So if you're doing this, put just some more dry. It's gonna hold it better. But get you level and then pull your measurement. Right here I have 22.5, and right here I have 22, and it's pretty close. It's about an 1/8 inch away. Make sure you're still level, because that's going to be your reference. I got 22, 3/8. You don't have to know exactly how to read a tape measure to do this, but if you can remember more or less the lines, I would definitely make your husband do this. This is where you're going to start putting less water and more of the concrete mix. I like the most at the bottom just to make sure that it really mixes and it settles. But once you start getting up here, if you have too much water, it's really going to make it hard to stay level. And remember what I said about the 4 inches? Leave that 4 inches of dirt up top just so your grass can grow back. My water's still coming back up. I have plenty of water, don't need any more. Yeah, I would probably recommend just 2 liters of water. I had too much in here, and I think I poured a little too much in the hole, but it'll still be fine. I'll just put more mix. It's almost like slushy. What you're going for is kind of this back part right here, a little hard. This is way too wet right here. But I'm just gonna put some more mix in there. And this is something I would definitely recommend probably doing with the kids. Give them a sense of accomplishment. This is a product that's gonna last here for as long as they'll remember, so they'll be proud of themselves after this. I really can't do stuff without my kids trying to put a hand in it. So I hope your kids do the same. Do a little family project right here in the spring. So it's nice and hard, as you can see. I can probably pour a little bit of water on top of that, but I know it's gonna hold. I know the bottom has plenty of water, so it's gonna be plenty strong. But just double check your level as you continue going. Make sure it's staying level. Mine needs to move a little bit right there. If you're really having problems leveling it and it's not wanting to move, maybe you did it too dry, I would just add some more water on top, move it around wherever you need it to be, and you're probably gonna have maybe just like lean up a 2x4 against it to hold it level. You can probably just like put a 2x4 in the neck or something from the ground to here. If you can't get it level, it shouldn't be too hard, but there you can see it's perfectly level. As long as you have a good amount of mix, you should be able to still move. Right there's level. And it stays still, but this is the consistency you want to go for. Something a little dry up top, and as long as you know you put around 2 liters towards the bottom, 12 to 13 inches of depth, and like I said, leave the 3 to 4 inches up top for grass to grow back. So I don't know if you can tell, it looks squared up with the background. I'm looking straight at it. It's not pointing this way, it's not pointing that way, it looks straight. I've gotten great reviews on this product. Everybody loves it. Anybody that's concreted it in, they really just can't say enough good things about it. It really surprised me. It wasn't something I thought would even sell, and doing amazing. So I really appreciate all the feedback I've gotten. I pretty much just want to show back the love in any way I can. So if this video helps you out, I really hope you guys like and subscribe. I continue to do further product videos, maybe even project videos, whatever you guys think. If you see anything, like I said, just give us a shout. Let us know what you guys want to see. I really don't know where this channel is going to take us or where Etsy is going to take us, but it's something we're going to invest more time in. Hopefully just put some effort into it and see what comes back. I hope you guys can follow us for that. I really appreciate it, and see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys.